this is a good time for me to bring in Neama Rahmani as well. He's a former federal prosecutor. He's president of the West Coast Trial Lawyers, and he also lives right by where the raid happened in Los Angeles, and he heard all of the activity. Holy cow. Neama, so take me there and tell me what you heard and saw and what you know.
Oh, helicopters all day today, Ashley. I live a mile or two away from Diddy's residence, and not quite as big, but there was a flurry of activity, streets shut down, and like you said, a heavy law enforcement presence here in Holmby Hills.
Okay, so you just heard me talking to Jim Murray. He's also a lawyer. He knows when it's a raid and when it's like big firepower raid. They're very different. This is nothing, by the way, compared. If you're thinking, well, yeah, Donald Trump had Mar-a-Lago raided. It was not like this. There weren't guns drawn like that. There were no SWAT vehicles, etc. And there's another guy with a lot of money. The public showing, Neama, this is a big deal. When authorities are going to execute something with this kind of precision in 3 jurisdictions, they know that the cameras and the helicopters and people like you are going to see it in Los Angeles. There has to be a very big reason, a very big piece of probable cause, not just a maybe, right?
Well, of course, Ashley, and we know that the Southern District of New York, they're the most prestigious prosecutor office in the country. And when you're executing a raid like this, you care about 3 things. First, of course, is the threat of violence. And Diddy reportedly has a lot of firearms. He has a lot of security. That is not an easy house to get control over. Second, of course, you worry about an individual fleeing. And when you're talking about sex trafficking from the federal level, you're talking about 10 or 15-year mandatory minimum sentences. So this is a very serious crime, and people have a lot of reasons to leave the country. And third, of course, you care about the destruction of evidence. That's why you need to execute these search warrants at the same time. Make sure people don't start destroying documents, don't start destroying evidence. So that's exactly what happened here. It was done with precision. Now, obviously, we don't know where Diddy is in all this, but this is exactly how you do it if you're federal law enforcement agents.
Remind me to come back to that question, where is Diddy on all this? Because it's important. I've got 2 questions and I've only got 30 seconds. So first question, before the where the heck is Diddy? And if he is in Antigua, is it an easy, shot to come back if they put him in cuffs down there? But the kids, right? Look at these pictures. They put his 2 sons in cuffs. Is that a power play, or is that those are the guys they found on site?
Well, when you're executing a search warrant, you put individuals in cuffs and remove them from the house. So they're not a threat to law enforcement or destroying evidence. But there are allegations made against his sons in those civil complaints. So they may too be targets. And Antigua, as we know, is an extradition country. So probably not the best place to flee to if Diddy was indeed on that plane, if that's where he is.
Yeah, I still keep thinking about a $65 million yacht, and I'd be wherever it is. It doesn't matter what country, extradition or not. Neama, thank you. I'm glad that you're going to I hope you're going to get sleep tonight. I'm glad it happened during daylight hours and not, waking you up in the middle of the night. Appreciate it. Will you join us again if you find out more?
Of course, absolutely. And hope you feel better, Ashley.
Oh, thank you. I feel better already. A couple of Advil, it really does the trick. Okay, Neama Rahmani joining us live as